Hello everyone. Welcome to our new day and time, Mondays well, my goal is for 4:15, and that may be a little tricky some days, and I apologize that I did not give you any advanced post for that. It was a busy day, and forgive me for not looking at you right now. I'm just trying to make sure that I am posting where I think I am and the right camera is showing, and it is. So, alright, hi everybody. Welcome to Monday afternoon Facebook Live. I have a pretty cool project to share with you today. I've shown you some photos of it and promised you two techniques. I'm just going to show you the way that I made the project and the way that, what inspired me, the way that this other demonstrator made the project. And I forgot to go back and check out her name, so forgive me. I will try and go back and do that and post it in the comments. So, I am Michelle Salcho. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Middle Tennessee, where we had a mostly sunny day, but today, now it's all clouding up, of course, now that we're all off work and could, go outside and enjoy it. It is the 1st of February. I do not have my class schedule email sent out yet. I will try my best to get that out tonight so that you can go back and register for those classes. I can tell you that this Saturday, I think that's going to be February 9th, February 8th, February 8th. I do have a Valentine's class at 10 o'clock in the morning. I still have some spots available, so if you'd like to RSVP, please go out to my website and do so. And you can see that over in the left-hand corner. It has my website, and the calendar is there with my classes. Then the third Thursday is my monthly all-occasion card class, and then that's the 20th, and then on the 22nd, I will have my on the 15th. It's tricky because the first was on a Saturday. On the 15th, I'll have my birthday card class as well as my memory keeping class. And the details for that are on my website. And please RSVP ahead of time. I need to purchase products for both the birthday class and the memory keeping class. So be sure and let me know if you plan to attend. Now, there is an option for the memory keeping class that does not include product, and that's fine. I do need you to RSVP, but I don't have to order product for that. So I wanted to show you today this card. All right, and forgive me, I hope I'm showing it to you right. I can't quite see clearly because I don't have my glasses on. I can see that somebody just joined, but until I turn the camera down, I can't tell who. So I'm just going to say hi. But I got to show you all the Valentines I've been making. I thought that I had it all nailed down as to what we were going to make on Saturday, and then I kept playing, and now I don't know. So, but I'm kind of thinking that there is some interest in making a little guy like this. So we may have to add him to our agenda for our card making class, our Valentine's class on Saturday. This Saturday, I think the 8th, the 9th, I don't know what day it's going to be. Tomorrow's our wedding anniversary. That's kind of exciting. So I'm going to turn the camera, switch cameras, put my glasses back on, and show you how I made these projects. So the one that I did, I used pigment sprinkles. The sample that I saw used our ink pads. So, and I can see that my camera is a little bit tilted. Hi, Kirby. Now I can see because I put my glasses on. Anyway, so let's do this the way I did it first, and then we will make it the way she did. So I am going to use the Timeless Tulips photopolymer stamp set. This is in the Occasions catalog, the mini catalog. It's no longer called the Occasions catalog. And it has a tulip bundle, a tulip punch that goes with it, so you can punch out your tulips. So it is on page 43, and the bundle is $32.25. So many fun stamp sets, so many things I still haven't tried. I have Easter stamp sets arriving later this week. I'm excited to play with them. here is the tulip stamp set. So you can see this is a distinctive stamp, meaning that you get all this depth and dimension in a single stamp. It's not a multiple step process, other than adding the stem and the leaves to it. But the technique that we're doing is a watercolor technique, so we're not using the properties of the distinctive stamp in this. You've seen some examples that I've done where we did use the distinctive process. So I've got all these over here I need to remember to show you. So how did I do this using the pigment sprinkles? Well, I started with our shimmer white paper. And do y'all have enough light? Do I need to turn this brighter? Maybe that helps. As long as I don't come back to my face, I think that helps. So the shimmer white paper has got some, go figure, it's got some shimmer to it. I love this paper. When you're watercoloring, you can also use the watercolor paper, and that's fabulous. And there are definitely times that you want to use this paper for the hearts that I did using our pigment sprinkles a few weeks ago. I definitely used the fluid watercolor paper for them because I wanted all that color to saturate in, and you can see it didn't bleed through for the most part. So, but the shimmer white is good. Don't use regular white when you are watercoloring. The shimmer white cardstock comes with 10 sheets. It's item number 101910, and let me show you where that is in the catalog, because it's not with the color families where the other papers are. So this is where you order the regular cardstock that coordinates with the different color families. Okay, so starts on page 162 and goes to page 164. The shimmer white and the watercolor paper are a few pages after that. So on page 169, this is where you will find the additional cardstocks that you need. The shimmer white is right here, so it's $10. You get 10 sheets, so it's $1 a sheet. The thick cardstock in vanilla and white that we use for our card bases, like this is thicker than the regular Whisper White cardstock. These come in a pack of 24 sheets for $8.25, and then the regular 8.5 by 11 cardstock in vanilla and Whisper White come in packs of 40 sheets for $9.75. So you need more white, you need more vanilla, so you get more per pack of them, but your card bases are a little thicker, and they're right here. Now, the black, let me find the black for you because it's also, okay, so here again, they list the basic black, very vanilla, and Whisper White, the 40 sheet packages of vanilla and white, and the 24 sheet package of black. So they're not quite with the color families here. All right, so the other products that we're going to use, the pigment sprinkles, are right here on page 179. They're $23, and you get six little jars. These are going to last you a lifetime. And I'm going to use a aqua painter and a Stampin' Spritzer. And as long as I'm here, the aqua painters are on page 180, and so is the Stampin' Spritzer. So the aqua painters come in a set of 2, and they have a difference in the tip. This one is very short, and then there is a broader one. And the spritzers come in a set of 2. Alright, so I think that's the basics of what we're going to use. And then I'm going to use some Mango Melody cardstock for my base, and then this beautiful, I think it's daffodil ribbon that's in the Occasions catalog with the, oh darn it, I did it again. It's in the mini catalog with, I believe it's with the Birthday Bonanza. Bonanza Buddies. Let's see if that's where it is. Page 34. Yes, Daffodil Delight, this ruched ribbon here on page 33. And it was on back order last week. I'm not quite sure if it's still on back order or not. Anyway, how are we going to do this? So I've already got this piece cut. So, my card base is a standard card base. It's 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored at 5 1/2. Your card layers, you just increment by 1/4 at a time. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. So I've already cut this one. And did y'all notice this little heart that's hanging out back here? Isn't that cute? Guys, that's using the Paper Pumpkin stamp set from the January Paper Pumpkin. I just white embossed on red cardstock and then just made this cute little hanger. So, I don't know. I think it's really cute, so I'm keeping it on my desk. All right. So I want to get this out of the way for just a second. And I'll go ahead and get my stamps out. So I'm going to use the large tulip bloom. And I'm going to use the leaf. And then I might use both of the stems. So I'll go ahead and get them both out. This is already a well-loved stamp set. One of the stems already has a curve built in, and the other one does not. Other than that, they are pretty much the same. You could always curve the straight one really easy. So anytime your photopolymer stamp doesn't go the direction you want it to go, you can make it go really easily. Alright, so I'm going to use 2 colors of pigment sprinkles. So I think I'm going to use Melon Mambo and Mango Melody. Now the other colors in here, these all coordinate with our colors. This is Bermuda Bay, Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight, and Gorgeous Grape. And I will need Granny Apple Green and Daffodil Delight for my stems. And I am going to, and y'all, I don't know if you can see, but I took a tiny piece of washi tape and covered up 2 of the holes because believe me, one of them is enough. And this is way more than I'm going to need. So that was Melon Mambo. Then I'm going to put Mango Melody down here at this end of my block. And then I just need, let's set this over here for a second because I could get kind of messy if I spritz, when I spritz. Alright, so I've just got water in my spritzer. Make sure I'm aiming the right way. Look at all that color run. Okay, isn't that awesome? So I'll set that right there. Come back. Be ready with my aqua painter. And I am going to just set this in. Pick it up, and it's kind of soupy, and that's just fine. I'm going to do that center tulip first. Pick it up gently. I could leave it just like that, but I'm going to take my watercolor, my aqua painter, and just move this color around a little bit. I did not add water. Now my aqua painter has water in it. I did not add any additional water, so this is drying really fast. Isn't that so cool? Alright, hey Pam Box. So I'm going to do it again, just in the same area. I'm going to kind of just come over here. Looks like I've got a little puddle. Nope. Oh, how pretty. Part of me wants to just leave it like that. These are so much fun to play with. So many different techniques that you can do. These colors are just okay. And I'm just moving it around to pick up some, maybe pick up a different variation of the color. Just going to come over here. I'm going to have to move fairly quickly because I don't have a lot of water in this one to move around the colors. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, and how fast was that? So, so easy. Then as long as I've got this out, I'm going to go ahead and just pick up, I just swoosh that on my block to pick up a little bit so that I could add some splatters. And I thought my splatters got a little heavy on my sample. I think that's awesome. Now, to wash out your aqua painter, it's just like when you're working with your blender pens. Now remember, your blender pen is not the same as your Stampin' Blends. Stampin' Blends are alcohol markers. Your blender pen is like a colorless marker that you use for blending when you are working with your watercolor pencils or you're picking up ink from your ink pad. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and just wipe this off with my paper towel, and I'll clean it up good later. Set it aside and grab another E-block. Set this aside for just a minute. I'm just going to go ahead and put that on the chamois, because before I know it, I'm going to stick my hand or my sleeve in that. Right. So now on this one, I need Granny Apple Green. So again, and this is going to look orange. Okay, the label is right. The label is not wrong. Okay, you can see it looks orange in there, and it will be green when we activate it with some water. And this is Daffodil Delight. And I'm strategically sprinkling so that this area has the green and this area has the yellow, just not to muddy them up. The trickiest part with your spritzer is making sure that you always turn it. I can't tell you how many times I've sprayed myself in the face. Look at that out. You see, there's the green. I told you it was green. Okay. Now, bring this back over, and I'm going to bring in the curved stem. The first time. I'm not even going to blend that. I'm just going to let that be just like that. I'm going to do the straight one in the center. And I did kind of give that a little help. I'm going to come back, well actually, I lied. I'm going to take the straight one and curve it the other way. It's a little bit too curved. Maybe I'll just go ahead and use it a little straight too. Okay. So, isn't that cool? I just love this technique. All right, let's add some stems to this. And I love this leaf because you can use it either way, depending on which way you want the curve of the leaf to be. So, I'm going to curve just right up on that one. There's a lot of yellow in that. Alright. And then this way. I hope I'm not putting my head in there. Okay. And I'm going to add another one here. That one kind of suctioned itself to the paper. Oh, I love the way that one came out. Right, then let's see. I think I've got enough room to put one there. I'm going to pick up some green, and I've got some more yellow over here. I think watercoloring makes you feel like an artist. I don't know why. It's not any more art than the other stamping they do. Maybe because I feel like I have less control over how it's going to turn out. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. I'm going to leave that one just the way it is. So that's the front using the pigment sprinkles. Now I'm going to clean this up a little bit, and I'm going to cut another piece of the shimmer paper, and we're going to make the same card, but we're going to use our ink blocks this time instead of the pigment sprinkles. So I want to show you how you can use, there are just so many different ways to do everything. You've seen the cards we've made where we just straight stamped the tulips, and now you're seeing techniques using a couple different watercolor techniques. So I'm going to get out my trimmer. Oh, and y'all, I got to show you something about my trimmer. So I have the new trimmer, which maybe you've already gotten too, and I love it, but I confess that the metric measurements across the top kind of threw me off when I was doing when I'm measuring my cardstock to cut. So I saw a video where the demonstrator had taken washi tape and just taped over those metric measurements, and it makes all the difference in the world. So I've taken it across the top, and I did it in two pieces so that it's not in my track, and then I took it down here. This is the arm that would swing out. The only place I haven't done it is right here. If I used this bottom edge for my measuring, I would go ahead and do that too. So I don't use that side as much, so I didn't feel like I needed to do that right away. But that was kind of an aha for me. So I hope that it's something that helps you too. Alright, so there we go. 5 1/4 by 4. And so I've got my tulip, my leaf, and my stems all ready. So for my tulip, let's do, we did Melon Mambo and Mango Melody for this one. So let's do the same colors, and we'll just see how that turns out. Now the only thing with this is I don't want my ink pads to touch, but I want to get the colors close together. So what I might do is actually bring the block to my ink pad to pick up the second color. Ha! How about that? All right, put this back. Put the Melon Mambo back. Then this part is the same. We're going to spritz it. Now those colors didn't run together. Well, now they are running together a little bit. Okay. I'll try I don't have it all over myself. All right, now let's come over here. Pick up some color. And come down. You all saw me. I cleaned my aqua painter. That's beautiful too. So I have to say I love both of these techniques. Please don't ask me to pick a favorite. Well, if I had to pick a favorite, I don't know. Don't ask me. You know, you can always let this dry and stamp it again. You know, that's the cool thing about watercolor too, is that you can just keep adding colors. Adding layers, I guess is what I want to say. Oh, I thought that was going to have tons of color on it. And it did have tons of color on the block. Just didn't transfer. That's really pretty. It's kind of addictive. Makes you just want to take another one and go and go. So my question for you all is, what other stamp set could we do this technique with? Doesn't have to be a distinctive stamp. Oops. Okay. So now Granny Apple Green. The block. And I always like to watercolor from the ink block instead of the lid to my inks. And y'all, that's kind of hard to see because that's a light color. Let's just do that again. I don't know if it's just that light or if my ink pad needs to be re-inked. Alright, so here we go. That nozzle going in the right direction. Okay. I seem to have okay on the brain. I'm saying it a whole lot. Oh, and I got some spritz overflow on my paper that time. So I've got green sprays. I'm not going to touch that. That's beautiful just like that. There's nothing I could do with that aqua painter that would improve on it. I don't think that either. So, you know, a lot of people are just hesitant to use the sprinkles. So if that's the case, you don't have to. We've just done this very similar technique using the ink. So if you're not comfortable with your sprinkles, you don't have them, then that's okay. I think this has got a lot more green to it than yellow. pick up. No, this way. So y'all be thinking of some more stamp sets that we could use this technique with. And be sure and share what you create with it. Give it a try. Oh, wow. Isn't that pretty? So who else has been creative on this Monday? I'm really not paying attention to your comments while I'm stamping because I'll get off track. So who's going to come make Valentine's with me on Saturday? That is a free with purchase class. So free with a qualifying order, or you can pay $20, not $25, $20. And we'll have 4 designs, and you'll make 2 of each. Now, of course, you don't get to see the finished card because this all obviously needs to dry. But you do get to see so let me hearts. Oh, Kirby. Okay, hearts would be pretty. Yeah, we'll have to give that a whirl, see what we get. Just looking to see if you had any other ideas. Okay, I don't see any. So, thank you guys for being here. Let me just show you some of the other Valentines that I did this weekend, and you'll understand I'm just struggling. So, I absolutely love this. So really soft, love you lots. And guys, lots of different greetings fit here. So you can change that up. From my heart, I might have already shown you that one, I'm not sure. This sweet little gnome, isn't it the cutest thing? I really liked this one. And I can say that because I didn't design them. Roses are red, violets are blue. So lucky to have a friend like you. Let's repeat. And same greeting. These faceted gems. Just a bunch of them. I think that's it. And I've used a whole pack of the paper. Where did my? All right. So here's my original card. And then here are the ones that we did. It's getting hard to even tell the difference between them. The results are so similar. So that's what I have for you today. I hope you have a great week. I've decided that I'll try to do one Facebook Live on Mondays on my page, and then I'm going to try and pick another afternoon during the week that I can do a Facebook Live on my group, do a totally different project over there. Please RSVP and let me know if you're coming Saturday to make Valentine's, or if you'll be here on the 15th. to make birthday cards or to do some memory keeping. And then, yep, and then the 20th, that Thursday, will be all occasion card class too. That's a little tricky to say. And I've had some requests to do thank you cards and thinking of you. I have forgotten what my list is. I have it written down. Christy Bennett gave me a few ideas of some things that she needed. And as soon as I know what birthday class looks like, I'll post some samples of that, but I'm still playing. I can't decide yet. Everybody have a great day. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you soon.